The enemy revealed themselves, with fiends and traitors too. But still the good knights steeled themselves, for they knew what they must do. With malice they rushed forward, a sea of slashing blades. But our good knight will hold the line, prepared to meet his fate.
Man, I hate this rebel base sometimes. Could we not have picked somewhere else to set it up? Why the sewers?
Lucien, quit being a baby. The sewers offered the best strategic location. With them we can travel anywhere in the kingdom without being noticed by guards. The smell is a small price to pay for that kind of tactical advantage.
Now, do you remember your objectives?
Yeah, I know, Alastair. Find the weapons, blow them up, make Silus look like an idiot. Got it.
Alastair, I'm happy to report that we have raided another of the Imperial supply garages. With all the supplies we've gathered, our rebellion now has enough food, enough weapons, and enough recruits to last a long time.
Marvelous. Good work, Kate. Now that the rebellion is armed to the teeth, all we need to do is relieve Silus's troops of their weapons. Yes, everything is falling into place.
Good luck, Your Highness, and please take care of Lucien for me. He may be a great thief, but he's careless. Don't let him do anything too reckless, please. He's an annoying idiot with a big mouth, but he's like a little brother to me. Never tell him I told you this. His ego is big enough already. If he knew that, he would be insufferable.
Got everything you need, Your Highness? This is going to be a lot harder than hitting Imperial supply carriages, so I understand if you're not up for this. That's the spirit. Let's go make a warehouse go boom. Okay, there's the warehouse. You ready, Your Highness? I've got so many black powder explosives I can barely walk. This is going to be one hell of a bonfire. And if we get in a sticky situation, I have these. These are smoke bombs, mixed with black powder for faster cloud. Light one of these babies and it'll fill a room with smoke in seconds. Looks like there are no guards on the east side. Let's enter that way. Give me a boost. Give me your hand. There we go. Alright, we're in. The weapon should be somewhere nearby. Let's stick together and move slowly. If these are all the kingdom's weapons, they're sure to be heavily guarded. Hold up. Why are there no guards patrolling here? This doesn't feel right. Let's just get to the weapons and get out of here. The weapons should be through here. Let's go. Aha! These must be the crates. This was far easier than I thought it would be. Alright, let's get the charges ready. And in crate number 1, we have nothing. It's empty. So is this one. What the? It's a trap. Your Highness, get behind me.
Looking for something.
Hey, Royal Craziness. A long time no see. How's the eye?
Why don't you come closer so I can show you?
Ouch. That is That is just nasty to look at.
Yes. I like to think of it as a constant reminder of my mission. But I'm dreadfully aware that I never got to give you a parting gift after our last encounter. A mistake I fully intend to correct, my dear sewer rat.
Sewer rat? That's new, but I'll roll with it.
Oh, and you brought the traitor royal with you. Marvelous. Your Highness. Why, look at you. You're a fully fledged little rebel now, aren't you? With your armor and your little sword. I hope the thrills you've had running around playing rebels was worth all the suffering you and your little friends have put this kingdom through. The Empire is taking its frustration out on your subjects. Search parties ransacking houses, friends of confirmed rebels tortured and killed. People living in fear. Do you remember all those months ago, when we walked through the kingdom together? The shopkeeper came to us in the marketplace and thanked us for ending the war, for giving her the means to reopen her shop and start again. That shopkeeper is dead. Her store burnt to cinders, all because she didn't know the whereabouts of her rebel son. There are no children in the streets now. Only bodies. I warned you this would happen, but you didn't listen. You wanted to play rebel, to spite me and betray the kingdom. Your father would be ashamed of you. But hey, I hope it was worth it. I hope all the sacrifices we've made have made this little game of cat and mouse amusing for you. But the game has to come to an end. You know that. You fought well, but you can't win. Not when I will always be one step ahead.
Alright, I'll bite. How do you know we were coming?
Because I know your tactics. Because I know everything you're going to do before you're ordered to do it. Because I know Kate.
What did you say? How do you know that name?
She didn't tell you. I know you like to play the comedian, so congratulations, sewer rat. That's the funniest thing I've heard. That you put all your faith in the woman who stood by my side as my right hand. That you placed your trust in the woman who once knelt at my feet as my student. And how after starting a rebellion, seeking honesty and integrity, she looked you in the eyes and said nothing.
I don't believe you. Kate is a great knight. She's the bravest and most loyal person I know. She would never be friends with someone like you, let alone be taught by them.
Believe what you wish. But as long as Kate is a rebel, I will always defeat you. And when the dust settles and your rebellion is ashes, I will gut you like the dirty little sewer rat that you are.
Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've had my fill of crazy for today. Let's do this again sometime, yeah? Run.
No, let them go. Let them go. This little game is coming to its end. Dear God, did you both run all the way back here? What is the matter with you two? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Alastair, it was a trap. The warehouse was empty.
Lucien, Your Highness, are you alright? What's going on?
He knew we were coming. I don't know how, but he knew. I don't know. He seemed different. He didn't try to chase me. He seemed so calm. And he called me something strange. Not the usual street rat. He called me sewer rat. Why would he?
He knows we're here.
It's an ambush.
Defensive formations, now! Kill them all!
Stand your ground! Get into formation! We will hold this base!
Hello, Kate.
Silus.
Kate, we have to go, now.
I can't.
We don't have time for this. Everyone, fall back. The base is lost. Get the wounded to the escape tunnels. Oh, my head.
Easy now. You've had quite the night. My healers took fantastic care of you, so thankfully you'll pull through.
Let me through. That's my friend in there. I have to make sure they're all right. Get away from my friend! Your Highness, I've never been so glad to see you. After we got separated in the fight, I wasn't sure I'd see you again. The last thing I remember before I blacked out was Silas's troops surrounding you and Kate. Oh, hey, Alastair. You're here too.
Oh, charming. You couldn't even sound a little more concerned for my safety.
Oh yeah, Alastair? Who's your friend?
Lucien, hold your tongue. You are speaking to the Queen of Ilaria, the kingdom who fought alongside us against Fulheim, and the radiant woman who is offering us a chance to take our kingdom back. You would be wise to show them the respect they deserve.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, our experience of people wearing crowns has been tall, dark, and spooky. So forgive me if I'm a little hesitant to bring up the welcome wagon.
Judging by your sharp tongue and boyish charms, you must be Lucien. My men speak fondly of you and your witty insults of the Mad King.
You know about me. It's about time people started to realize how awesome I am. Maybe you aren't so bad after all, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty! My friends! Where are my friends? Are they okay?
Yes, Kate, do not worry. Your friends are safe. Our forces arrived at the perfect time. Everyone's safe and sound.
Kate, you're alive. Thank God. I was so worried. I thought Silus had... Nah, never mind.
Lucien! I was so worried I couldn't find you after the explosion.
Oh, Alastair, you're here too.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
Now, where is that handsome advisor of yours?
You called, Your Majesty?
Ah, Alastair, as handsome and charming as ever, I see. Tell me, what marvelously cunning machinations has that mind of yours been up to?
You think Alastair is handsome? And charming? I've changed my mind. There's definitely something wrong with her.
Now that we're all here, I believe we can get down to business. Firstly, Your Highness, welcome to my kingdom. Your father and I fought alongside each other against the Empire for years. He was a good king and a better friend. You have my sincere condolences. Furthermore, I appreciate the difficult situation you find yourself in. Silus was a loyal knight and strong companion. He saved my life and the lives of many of my men. The man he once was will be missed, but his past does not excuse the fact that he has become a malicious and evil tyrant. A tyrant that, with my help, the Alliance will overthrow.
Well, it's about time we get some good news. Now that all our equipment has been destroyed and our base burned to ashes, we're back to square one.
Not necessarily. Though true, our weapons and resources are gone, the mission remains the same. Clear a path for Her Majesty's army to storm the kingdom. This setback just means we'll have to be more stealthy with our tactics. Now that our position within the kingdom's walls has been taken, we'll have to strike the outer defenses from the outside.
Precisely, Alastair. Once the kingdom's outer defenses are down, I will send my forces in to storm the castle.
Are we going to get a little help with that?
Yes, Her Majesty has generously opened her armories to us, as well as gifting us a unit of 100 men to aid in the assault.
Only 100 men? Well, it's not exactly Christmas, but I can make it work.
1 unit? You can't be serious.
No, I cannot spare a force larger than 1 unit. You will have 100 of my men to assist you in this task. No more, no less.
Our camp has been destroyed. Our supplies are dust. You promised us an army to give us a fighting chance, and yet in our time of need, all you can spare is a single unit?
Silence, Kate. I assure you that if you succeed in your task, that you shall have my full army at your disposal. But until then, you will accept my decision.
I apologize, Your Majesty. I don't know what came over me.
It's all right, Kate. I understand your frustration, especially with the history you and Silus share. But we cannot get ahead of ourselves. The deadliest sin
is hubris.
Right again, Alastair.
Though the Resistance has withstood Silus's best efforts to destroy us, we are far from invincible. We no longer have the resources for outright confrontation. We'll need to rely on stealth until we can lower the castle's defenses for Her Majesty's armies. Any suggestions?
If we can set the black powder charges along the battlements and time the fuse correctly, we can blow the defenses to hell before anyone knows what's going on. To hit all the battlements at the same time, I'll need 30 men to cover the entire outer wall. Kate, if you take the remaining units, can you create a distraction? Something big and loud? Enough to draw their attention to outside the kingdom's walls?
It will be difficult to hold out until the rest of our army arrives, but I'm sure we could think of something. I'll get it done.
Her Majesty will position her troops north of the blast point. Once the charges go off, I will light the signal fire, commencing the attack.
Great. Once the charges blow, that will be the signal for Alastair's girlfriend to bring the cavalry. Then the real fight begins.
Her Majesty and I are fellow tacticians and admirers of each other's work. Nothing more.
Sure, buddy. You keep telling yourself that.
Now, you've all had a hard day, so I suggest you rest up. After all, we have a tyrant to overthrow.
Agreed. I shall find you later, Your Majesty, so we can talk tactics.
Kate,
Yes, Lucien?
when we were in the warehouse, Silus said he knew you knew him? He said you and him had a history. You never mentioned him before?
We... I'm sorry, but it's true. He wasn't always a puppet of the Empire. Once I even called him my friend. He and I fought side by side against the Empire. He bandaged my wounds the first time I was seriously injured in the field. He trained me in sword fighting and tactics. He taught me almost everything I know. That's why he was able to figure out that we would attack his weapon supply, and also where our base was located. During our last battle together, he saved me from an ambush, but he was captured. I failed him. I let him get captured because I was too weak to save my friend. I thought he was killed.
Oh, that complicates things.
I was so stupid to think that he wouldn't see right through me. I guess I just wanted to believe that the tyrant we were fighting wasn't Silus. I tried to tell myself that my friend was dead, that this was a monster wearing his face, and that I would be able to destroy this monster. But the moment I saw him, the moment I looked into his eyes, I knew I couldn't do it. I can't kill my friend. I wish I could save him. I wish this war could end without one of us killing the other. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
You couldn't have known Silus was alive. To put that blame on yourself, and furthermore, the blame for what he has become, it won't do you any good. And it won't bring him back.
I'm sorry, Kate. I'm sure he was a good guy once, but the Empire changed him, corrupted him. He's gone. I promise when we next face him, I'll be right there with you. We all will.
Thank you, everyone. I don't know what I would do without you all. As long as we're together, the rebellion still stands.
Anyways, Alcia's girlfriend had a point. We've got a big fight coming up. Let's get some shut-eye.
She is not my girlfriend. Why do I even bother?